comments, y'all. Let's talk about the male mammy. Now, of course, I was about to go live on TikTok and work out, but I went to my comment section, and of course, the mammying was going on, and it's mostly for males. Now, I need to let y'all understand something. I'm gonna be on here really quick. Come on, man, hurry up. Drive by, bro. Dudes out here be looking harder than the women do. Drive by and keep it trucking, dude. Man, not trying to be standing over here in these bushes, man. Drive by. Goofy, man. So, only a male mammy tries to check grown men he don't know. I'm gonna repeat. Only a male mammy is trying to check men he doesn't know. Well, David, I thought men are supposed to check men. Obviously. It's your job to check men that you know, men that's asking for your advice, your tutelage, trying to be mentored by you, but it's not your job to scroll the internet and look for men to check. There's something wrong with you, okay? It's the mammy spirit on you. That single mother spirit, you know what I'm saying, that your mother put onto you. You have inherited that spirit. Your father would be ashamed, as if you care, you freaking mammy. So you think it's your job to speak on behalf of the females as if they can't take care of themselves, and you start mammying total strangers that you don't agree with, right? You think it's normal to try to check total strangers you don't agree with. And that's why we have a whole bunch of males online that go back and forth with each other. Then, you know what I'm saying, even the time they spend talking to women about things that matter, like dating and marriage. I don't care what men think about other men's ideology. I don't care about none of that stupid stuff. Y'all getting on panels and arguing and trying to check each other is slow. It is not a man's job. Listen, man, this is how I know you've never been in charge of men. And not males. You can tell males what to do. You can't tell real men what to do like that. You don't know what you're talking about. When you're online calling yourselves holding males accountable or whatever, they better be men that you know. They better be men that are affecting your life in some type of way, and don't babble something together talking about the collective or the community, because we have no idea what you do behind closed doors, okay? No, you better have your life together if you're over here even critiquing the men that you're, you know what I'm saying, they're coming to you for tutelage. But if you're out here scrolling the internet like a woman, like a female, excuse me, looking for males you think you can judge, critique, and call yourself correcting, no, you're insecure and you're moving like the single mother that raised you. And you can babble your way through all kind of wordplay, right? It's gonna be on your face. You're gonna seem like a jealous and insecure person looking for a reason to try to check a total stranger. You can't do nothing to this man. Like I said, that lets me know you've never been in charge of anyone. I've been in the military. You cannot tell grown men that are on their game, that know that they're alpha or masculine, hey, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna dominate them and tell them what. You're not gonna do that. You have to earn the respect. They're gonna give you obvious, you know what I'm saying, respect from your rank. But when you're in Iraq or Afghanistan and you think that you're gonna be just checking everyone because you outrank them and you did all this checking and running your mouth in the States, you might end up getting some friendly fire. They might not guard your back and you end up, you know what I'm saying? You need these people to respect you and your life. You idiots run around the internet because you don't know how to be a man. Your mammy, your mama never taught you. You're on here half a sissy and you're running around trying to check men you don't know because it makes you feel more alpha, when you can look at your Pillsbury dough bodies and tell that you've never had a real hard day's work in your life. Stop thinking that you're deflecting by checking strangers. Get your funky, hairy asses outside. Go and check yourself. Check your weight. You know what I'm saying? Check your BMI. Check your blood pressure. But don't be out here trying to check men. Not real men. Now you can check some males. You can scare them up real easy and real quick. You can't scare up a real man, dude. They've been trying to scare up men all of history. You can't scare them to do what you want to do by checking them and whining, and you have to gain their respect. You online personalities are just that. You're online personalities who were given bigger responsibilities than you're really capable of handling. And you think it makes you sound like a man by we're holding men. These are buzzwords. These are women words. This is woman's talk. Who are you holding accountable? Every time one of these people talk this way, there's obviously holes in their story where you can kind of pick them apart. Like, you're holding us accountable. We don't know where you came from. We don't know where your money came from. You know what I'm saying? We have no idea. And you're online trying to talk about holding people accountable. We don't know how you got here. Be a trust fund baby. You could have gotten inheritance. You could tell us anything. We didn't see you get it out the mud. Who are you holding accountable? You gotta smash that like button. You're not holding nobody accountable but idiots that don't know how to think for themselves. Anytime you see a bunch of people online that you don't see no character in them except them talking, and they're trying to tell you about holding others accountable, they're projecting. They've never been held accountable. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, fam? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all living? They've never been held accountable. So they just use these buzzwords. I'm holding these men accountable. How are you holding a man accountable? You're not in the military. How are you holding them accountable with your words and your perspective based off of your life choices and your bad relationships and what little healing you've done? Shut the fuck up, man. Y'all talk like hoes. So I don't have no respect for y'all, man. I was actually in the military. Man, one of my soldiers, this dude was 6'6". He was the same age as me. They gave me a soldier when I was 23. You know what I'm saying? Right after I just made rank of sergeant, or 22 or something like that. And they put me in charge of this dude the same age as me. 6'6". Didn't want to wash his ass. Thought he could shampoo his hair and, you know what I'm saying? And he don't want to listen to nobody. I got a college degree, but you're in the military with me and I'm your sergeant. So, you know, people made the wrong decisions apparently in life. I had to get into this dude a couple times, man. You know what I'm saying? He just wouldn't listen. You know, he knew that being in the military would be the best thing for him, but he ended up getting court-martialed. He couldn't shut up. He didn't want to listen to, well, you know, some people have this thing where they think all black people are dumb, and he was in a section full of black people, and, you know, he's a white dude. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna listen to you niggas. Well, goodbye. Because in the Army, we don't see white or black. It's all green, baby. It's all green. You know what I'm saying? Don't come in there with that crazy shit. Love and light, Kenneth. I appreciate you. Absolutely. Hey, were you? I don't think you were the one who left that comment. You know what I'm saying? Keep running your mouth though. I'm hoping to look for a reason to block you. What is this troll talking about? Go on. Okay. Go on. Trolling and looking for just somebody to say something. Kenneth, you've been here before, right? Because I need some mods. I'm gonna go ahead and make you a mod. Block anybody that has anything to say that has nothing to do with the conversation I'm talking about. If it's not positive or has anything to do with the conversation, okay, if they're challenging me, block them. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're a troll yourself. Looks like you're a troll, possibly, because you're saying the same thing over and over. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? People out here trying to check people based off the fact that those guys, they don't feel like lines up with them morally, and they try to find clever ways to babble their way into critiquing them. I don't have no respect for you. Well, it used to be 74 Bravo, then it was made 25 Bravo, and I don't know what it is now. Okay? So, you thought I was lying about that. There you go. It is the engineering MOS. Okay? So look it up. Look it up deep. You know what I'm saying? Get back to me on that. Anyone else has any questions? And I deploy with combat arms units. First time I went to Iraq was with tankers, and the second time I went to Iraq were with infantry scouts, cavalry scouts. So, God blessed me to be part of the Buffalo Soldiers. I am a part of that alumni, thank God, and I am proud to be a part of that history. 710 Cav Buffalo Soldiers. What's going on, Dave? How you doing? So, being as how I've had soldiers and soldiers, I had a court martial and soldiers that would listen, I've realized that some people are not going to listen to you. You can't just run around and think, well, you know, I'm going to just give my opinion on groups of men that I've observed and judge them, and they're going to listen to me. Yeah, you want to hear yourself talk. No one's going to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're talking about. But most guys are not going to listen to you if they don't respect you. If they're scared of you to a certain degree, they'll listen, but you're in a danger zone. Everyone has a weapon with a full magazine, and friendly fire accidents happen all the time. You have to be careful with this. I'm superior. I believe that men should run around and check and correct men they don't know. You don't know these people. You know what I'm saying? You don't know it. Dude, who are you? Listen, let me tell you something, right? Whoever you are over here trying to flex and talk about whatever you're doing, whatever content creating nerds out there that think that you're on the level of engineering that I am, let me tell you something. None of you leftover losers ever worked for the White House engineering team. Now, once you show me your WACA, White House Communications alumni badge, showing me that you've worked at the highest levels, shut that stupid shit up. Any of you content creators that are network engineers, you're losers. You are nerds. You're weirdos. I don't give a fuck. That was a phase of my life just to show me how smart my mind is. I'm bigger than an engineer, okay? Don't come over here trying to have a dick measuring contest about this. You never worked at engineering at the level of White House, Corps of Engineers. That's low-level regular Army shit, homie. Until you worked at the level of engineering at the White House, shut up before you get blocked. Any of you content creators that claim that you were cybersecurity engineers, network engineers, pat yourselves on the back for working at the lowest level. Where I worked at, I had a top secret clearance, a TSSCI. Yankee White, look that up, Mr. Corps of Engineers. Look up that TSSCI. You know what I'm saying? Look it up, Yankee White. Look it up. That's top tier, top level, while you're working at the Corps of Engineers on the Army level. Stop it, bro. I don't care what you did. I don't care what any of you content creators that are popping up all of a sudden talking about you were engineers. There's a guy out there talking about this dude named Tommy Sotomayor. I was the first one online that was an engineer. Okay, dummy, you think that when I joined the Army at 16 to be an engineer, I knew you or knew of you? Y'all just want to have credit for stuff that don't even make any sense, man. You just be talking. You want to be acknowledged. Man, you're nerds, dude. Like, you can't just be an engineer. You got some swag with you, too. You got to get women. You can't just be a smart dude. You just can't be a smart dude, man. You can't be no freaking nerd and get women. You got to be able to be a nerd, dude, and, you know what I'm saying, have a little bit of swag and riz about you. You can't be on here with engineers. Okay? You know what I'm saying? And I get pussy. Can we move on? All right. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, goofy people over here. Y'all get so freaking intimidated by me, man. It's so crazy. You know what I'm saying? Menstruating like crazy. I don't care what you were. I don't care if you was in the Army and was an officer. I don't care if you were in the Air Force and served in some deployment. I deployed to Iraq twice. That wasn't enough for me. So I pushed myself when they were offering people to try to apply for the White House job. Over 600 people applied and less than a handful got it. I was wanting to stop it, man. I just don't brag all the time. But don't think it ain't there. Oh yeah, this guy's able to move online like he does and pick up on real technical stuff, you know what I'm saying? Teach myself OBS. I'll teach myself anything that has to do with StreamYard. I'm gonna teach myself how to use my phone as a camera. Teach myself and make it look better than all you. I don't need you to listen. I know how to use my engineering stuff towards whatever I'm doing in my real life. You bragging about whatever you used to do, man, you're living in the past. I've done a ton of things that don't matter. Lived a ton of lives, it don't matter. What are you doing right now? How are you leading people, helping people? What are you doing as an image of God in this realm for others? What are you doing? Nothing but trolling me, mad monk. That's what it looks like to me. I appreciate you, David. I appreciate you. I do love getting on here and crushing trolls because a lot of y'all really use this as a weapon. You think that it's something, and it's not. It is the highest form of weakest human behavior because you have so many masks you hide behind. The internet, the phone, a fake account. It's so many layers of demonic, spiritual energy going on that it's just not even good to acknowledge it. You're such a coward on so many levels, and that level of cowardism should not be acknowledged by God's chosen ones. A lion will never eat a blade of grass. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's wrong with you people, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that same demon on me that thinks that it's normal to troll people minding their business. The same way I don't have that demon on me where I'm a male that was raised by a single mother and I never grew out of it to where I think that I should be checking other men when I'm really projecting. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting this burden on these men to be the man that I never had as a father figure. Well, I'm dropping game. God want me to get in that ass right now. No diddy, I'm about to cook y'all, man. You're projecting on the men the father figure you wish you had in the home, the man that was never around. You're holding these men to a higher standard than you hold for yourself. You run around and get upset at males that shouldn't mean nothing to you. All right. I'm gonna work on things. I need to do a little bit more meditation. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really do bother me. That's why I'm making these videos. I don't like pandering males. I don't like weak individuals that think that trolling is a way of psychological warfare. I am a 2-time combat veteran, you piece of shit. I was serving this country while you're trying to figure out how to make memes. I don't give a shit what you think, boy. I don't give a shit what you females think. I would serve this country again, even as ungrateful as y'all are, because that's where I'm at. So for you to think that you could have any effect on me with your stupid babbling nonsense online, the projections that you need to put on me because I remind you of the man you wish you had as a father figure, but you would like for me to be a little bit different, you know what I'm saying? A little bit nicer to the single mother that would have raised you, a little bit nicer to the women that are single mothers that remind you of the single mother that raised you, right? He'd be the perfect idea of what I would consider a father figure for me if he would just be nicer to the women, the archetype of woman that raised me. Well, boy, there's a reason why your daddy never stuck around. Because that archetype of woman don't deserve a real man. Period, point blank. You want to cook? You want to get cooked today? I will cook you up. You coward, you sit around all the time on your little podcast trying to find clever ways to put into words how you're a coward that sit on your ass and make money as a content creator. That's what we do. We sit on our ass and we talk and try to make it seem like you're still tough. How is that? You've given us no background to show us any of this toughness. No background. Oh, I own companies. You're a leader by leading people that you pay to work for you. I don't know about that, big dog. I think they want to keep their jobs. Try leading someone in the army. If they don't get along with you in the army, they move you or they move that soldier. You know, I'm getting kicked out. That soldier worked for the army, not for you. So I'm sorry, but even you business owners that keep bragging about being a leader, you're an entrepreneur, you're a businessman or woman. That doesn't make you a good leader. All businessmen and women are not the kind of leaders that everybody would like. They get the job done, but it's not necessarily making you a good leader, okay? I have my stripes, okay? I earned my rank. Staff Sergeant Young over here, man. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Promoted super young. I pissed people off because I made rank so freaking young. It made them so mad. You know what I'm saying? Of course I'm gonna piss y'all off. I've been at the top of my game all my life. I'm an overachiever and I don't even mean to be. I'm just being me. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being me. You want me to dumb it down, to seem more humble, to make you feel better? No. No. Because you're still going to talk shit. Please allow me to give you something to talk shit about. Please allow for me to give you losers that are half a sissy something to talk about and say, oh, that's a Leo for you, and judge me based off the day that I was born. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Please. You know what I mean? I want to give you ammunition. For those of you that think that I am too arrogant and, you know, all this and that, I want to give you ammunition. You think you have the right to judge me and put a label on me, and you don't know me from a hole in the wall. I'm probably one of the best fathers you've ever met. My son's laughing every time he sees me. He's laughing as I walk in the door. I can't even talk to him without him laughing his face off, even when I'm trying to be serious. That means way more to me than whatever you think. Way more to me than whatever you think. You're getting online and you're like, oh, this guy's so mean. And no, this guy's straight to the point. I don't bullshit you and I don't pander to you. I'm a straight up dude. I ain't never had to chase no woman. My dad ain't never had to chase no woman. No, for a fact, my son will never have to chase a woman. You're seeing a man right here that's just being honest with you and not lying to you so that you can feel better. I'm telling you, there are men out there that are really attractive that women will do anything for. I'm telling you that real men don't sit around looking for reasons to critique other men that they see online or whatever. They're out here implementing solutions and being real leaders for young men. Young men are already in shape, right? Naturally. Got all this energy. And you're trying to lead them while you're out of shape with a gut. You're showing them the wrong kind of business model. You don't get rich to get fat. To be a fat cat, you should still be hungry. You should still be hungry. Every day, like I am right now, I haven't eaten nothing. You know what I'm saying? You should be striving to be a better version every day and doing whatever you got to do and representing yourself in your best version. Having a gut is not it. You know what I'm saying? You people, man, you're liars, you're panders, and you're misrepresenting, you know what I'm saying, the right kind of image of a man and who you're supposed to check and who you're supposed to leave alone and how you're supposed to be a leader. You've never had the proper business model shown to you. Well, you're welcome. I'm showing you right now. Show people better than you can tell them. Anybody can run their mouth and flap their jaws to get their way out of something. Get your big asses off your couches. Get outside and do some sweating. Do more than talk about what a real man is and these men out here and your money. Everyone out here is broke right now trying to get by. You're bragging about your businesses and money and your trips. Congratulations. You're really a man of the people. You've lost touch. Keep watching men with smaller content. Keep watching smaller content creators so you can try to find the touch that you've lost, but it's too far gone. It's too far gone. Exactly. You know, sit back, sip your coffee, eat your pizza, and watch me out here in the rain sweating my ass off. And also watch me be the people's champ. Yeah. Watch me get to the top with the people alone. I don't need your help. I don't give a shit what you say. I just got started, just got divorced, just went through heartbreak, been celibate and doing better than all of y'all. Getting it out the mud. I only need the people. I am a man of the people. The people have me. I don't need you to put my videos out there and represent me in any kind of way. As a matter of fact, keep talking shit about me. Keep talking shit about me. You're making my legend even better. I don't care what you people think. Y'all huddle together to talk about one person. Remember, I told you I'm the candy man out here. You don't want to say my name 3 times in a row. You don't want to say my name out loud. You know what I'm saying? The man of change with no name. That's what I really need to change my, you know what I'm saying, moniker to. the man of change with no name, right? You all come over here so you can figure out what's going on. You don't realize that that old dating strategy don't work. You have to talk about your spiritual connection, soul ties. You got to talk about how to, you know what I'm saying, heal yourself, self-improvement. You're getting that stuff from someone that's outside of the dating community, because all dating coaches talk about is dating, what's wrong with women, what's wrong with men, while they all sit on their ass. You're talking about this stuff because you're watching someone doing it all, and you think that that person ain't noticing. Why would I not notice? Why would I not notice? I want to give y'all whatever you need, whatever you will make you feel better. I want you to see me out here in the rain with shades on and laugh and kiki and woo 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 and make yourself feel better, right? I want you to get out here and look for imperfections on my body while I'm exposing my entire self for you to look for whatever you want, because I don't fear or care what you say. It means nothing to me and got nothing to hide. God knows every part of me and loves every part of me and takes care of me. What are you people doing for me? Not a damn thing but eating off my plate, the plate that I'm using to feed my child, and not giving nothing back to me except trying to correct me. Bitch ass niggas, man. I'm gonna go in here and do my meditation. Didn't do it this morning. I'm gonna go meditate and do what I gotta do and calm down. And then I'm gonna get back on here and, you know, talk to y'all a little bit more monotone, because I know that a lot of you mammy dudes, when a man starts sounding like he got some high testosterone and he might get up and do something, you start getting scared. And you gotta start calling it different names. No, what it is you're weak and you get scared whenever you see something you don't understand and you can't control and you can't categorize it. Real men don't do stuff like that. They ain't got nothing to be worried about. No reason to start alarm over something that there is no alarm over. Man's out here talking his piece and ain't doing nothing to nobody. No need to try to go over there and correct him in his comment section. No need to try to troll him under a fake account. No need to try to troll him with weird titles and I got over 200,000 followers and subscribers or whatever. You're losers. You're losers, you're weak. You're showing me how weak you are. If I had 100,000 subscribers, you think I'd pay any of y'all? I don't pay y'all much attention now. Y'all are so lost because you're worried about how I get women instead of working on how to get women for yourself. You want to see my skin glowing. You want to see what kind of fashion I got going on. You want to see how I'm doing things. Man, get your life together and find yourself a different mentor. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to say to you. Hey, you guys, they've stopped my ability to put you in timeout, so from here on out, it's just hide you from the channel. And if you don't know what that means it erases you in every comment you ever left as if you were never born, as if you never existed, just the way I like it. Oh, I love that feature. That's better than a timeout. You know what I'm saying? Apparently I was putting too many people in timeout, so they kind of messed that feature up for me. But now I just block you from my channel, and it's so much more satisfying. Anyone else have anything else to say? Anyone else want to talk tough to a real tough guy to make themselves feel good? Let's get it out. Because you know talking through a phone is always the toughest way to get your point across. Come on. You ain't got to prove nothing with any actual history of being, you know what I'm saying, a civil servant and a patriot of your country like me, a two-time combat war veteran that was out there pew-pewing and dodging them, right? You can just get online and just babble and make it seem like you're tough and show some clips of you in the gym or training a little bit of MMA. Man, stop it, dude. Stop it. Stop the madness, I say. Stop it. You can get upset. You can get mad that I'm going to expose all you fake tough guys, all you fake alpha guys, all you fake Sigma guys, all you fake I don't know, dudes out here that have really just been hustling money out of people with these retarded ass courses that y'all be dropping and then trying to suck on cigars like you trying to get the facts of life out of that. I ain't gonna get started, man. Let me stop. Get your lives together, okay? Do more. Right now, it's more about than just money. There's spiritual warfare going on out here. You got to get people back in alignment with God. You got to try to get people to get back in alignment with nature, Mother Nature, get their spiritual stuff right, get everything right all the way around. Period, point blank. Sitting out here babbling online is coming to a death, man. No one wants to hear that stuff anymore. There's too much going on around us. It's too much for you to be talking about, oh, women are just losing their minds. Why though? Why? Oh, it's because, you know, they're pushing all these agendas through social media and media. But why? Why? Why do they need to push these agendas? Why do they need to keep your energy suppressed? Why do they need for your women to hate you? Why? Why is there all this symbolism in what these entertainers are doing? Why are entertainers so deep into astrology and numerology? Why? Why? You're not answering none of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're just surface diving, you're not deep diving in anything, man. I'm not talking about nothing. And women, especially, are looking for something deeper. They always are looking for something that they can't get. I was looking for something deeper anyway. But now that there's some people out here talking about that deeper meaning of things and trying to figure it out, you're going to have to do better than just, yeah, you women right here just, you know, using hypergamy, but why? Well, social, but why? Well, it's an agenda, but why? Why do they need our energy? Why? You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all aren't spiritual. A lot of y'all don't have, you know, God in you. Think that you're here, then you're gone. So you act up all your life because you think that once you're gone, it's just blackness. What if it ain't? You know what I'm saying? What if you do get judged? What if your soul does get judged? What if you do have to watch everything that you did in this realm? You do know when you pass away, there's a certain amount of weight that leaves every person's body. Look it up. They don't talk about this stuff. Why is there a certain, even if it's a minute, small, minuscule amount of weight, there's a small weight. That's the weight of your soul. So every time we pass away, there's a certain weight that leaves your body. Listen, man, it's deeper than what you think, and you should be trying to tap into more than that. And I can't help it that people can notice that I have my balance. I understand you gotta have your spiritual balance, your physical balance, and your mental balance. It's all about duality in this realm. You can't squash out the shadow in you. You have to have control of that shadow. You have to control the ego. You still need the ego. How are you gonna run around here and be a beacon of light and have everyone trolling you and destroying you and trying to take away from your soul without a way to defend yourself? God didn't make you in a way where you can't defend yourself, okay? You know what I'm saying? So all y'all that think that I'm evil and mean, no, I defend myself. I don't start nothing. But when people want to go in secret competition with me, I just shine the light on it. And let's just say that we're all in competition. And may the best man win, partner. That's all that I'm doing. I'm not over here doing nothing crazy. Y'all have been in secret competition. All I've done is said, well, shine some light on it. You're competing with me secretly because you're too cowardly to do it openly, and I'm gonna mention me, that's cool. Well, how about I just go ahead and mention you out loud and let it be known I'm competing and I'm gonna win. You best believe that. I'm gonna win. You know what I'm saying? I compete with myself because I normally don't see any competition, but when there's enough people doing it, like when there's a lot, I'm like, that's a little bit of a challenge. And I accept it wholeheartedly. I love to compete. I love it. I really do. I try to save y'all by not competing, but I'm going to destroy you. Again, brother, you might have meant the right thing to say with that, but again, I told you when you come into this live stream, speak in complete sentences. Any open-ended statements to where I have to ask you a question and it can go either way, you get blocked the same. You might as well just say what you have to say. Bitch ass nigga. You're trolling. Again, people with good intentions, they want me to know their intentions. See, I know human behavior. People with bad intentions like to say things innuendos, half sentences, partial statements to lure you into whatever they're trying to set up the trap for. Block them and keep it moving because they mean absolutely nothing in your reality. They're trash just trying to get into your energy, and they don't deserve it. Block them. It don't matter what they say. There are people, like I said earlier, that study you to try to get under your skin. They study you. Show them that the studying means nothing. You're trash. You're saying words that you think, or typing words that you think can get under my skin in hopes to get back at me in a cowardly way. Since I know this, you don't mean nothing to me. You're not moving in good intentions. Your words are just said to try to trigger, not to teach, not to, you know what I'm saying, show your wisdom, just to trigger. I don't care. I also can say words to trigger, and I could sit here and say them all the fucking video. Different ways to trigger you, funny little quips and all kind of stuff. But I drop wisdom, man. You people aren't built like that, man. You don't have it in you. Bless your heart. So I'm gonna leave it be. I'm gonna let this cook. I know it's gonna take y'all a little bit of rewinding and playing it back to catch up to this. I'm talking to my haters, to my soul tribe. It's gonna be freaking hilarious. And that's all that I'm talking to. I only care about my soul tribe. The ones that truly rock and ride with me, you know what I'm saying? Not the ones out here that are just here for the wave or whatever emotion I have going on, and continuously keep trying to have their words be seen, even though they know I don't care. If you're a random person that I've never met in my life, your words means absolutely nothing. You don't know me. You know nothing about me. You're just babbling because something's triggering you. You have to go somewhere and heal and figure out a couple things. What is it about me minding my business that triggers you? And why does people minding their business and you having the ability to say something, even though you know you should keep it trucking, why? Why does that bother you? Why do you do it? You need to work on these things, do some healing, because if you really had your sense in your head correctly, you would know that anyone that believes in God would never listen to random comments, you know, where people can say whatever without being held accountable. It's designed that way. All social media is not free. Y'all think things are free, man. If you think about stuff the right kind of way, it's free to use, but they're also stressing you because they could easily make sure no one control and give you all kind of more features. They're stressing you, they're testing you, they're looking at the analytics from it, they're collecting data. It's not just what you think it is, okay? And when you know this kind of stuff, you don't let stuff bother you. You know what I'm saying? You know this is part of the game. They're giving you an ability to grow, but they're also creating a way to, you know what I'm saying, put pressure on you and spiritual pressure, monitor it and see how you come out. You know what I'm saying? Take note of this kind of stuff, the analytics, and move on and find new ways to torture and pressure us. Do you think that all this negativity on social media wasn't predicted? My father and other people of his generation would always say, it's always at the news. This is back when you have your regular broadcast channels on regular TV. It's like the news keeps reporting negative stuff now. I remember in the 80s, it was a good balance. They introduce something and then leave it neutral. And then after you get used to it and they get you addicted, they slowly start feeding in the propaganda and trying to control your way of thinking. When you know this, there's no problem. It's not an issue. You know that these people are allowed to troll, you know what I'm saying, because it's part of the overall agenda. You know what I'm saying? We're controlling people. You know what I mean? Mental control, spiritual warfare, mental warfare is the warfare of the modern time, right? Why waste the money on the equipment and whatnot when you can do it psychologically? And you people aren't thinking that way. Just because I am thinking that way, you know what I'm saying, I'm in a whole different place, it doesn't mean that I'm going to allow you to drag me back to that way of thinking. So I said all that to say this. Your words mean shit to me, okay? If you get a job where you have no skills at it, you should have never been there in the first place. I guess you faked it till you made it. So that goes against my ideology, so I don't know what to tell you. I'm not a fake it till you make it type of person. So you have to go get some advice from someone else. But there's a ton of fake it till you make it people out there that are putting out content. You can find them just about anywhere. Just throw a stick online and, you know what I'm saying, you'll find somebody that's faking it until they make it, babbling from whatever they heard someone that's really tapped in saying, and they might be able to put you on. I can tell you right now, anyone that's talking about fake it till you make it, and that there's someone that's faked it till they made it and stole stuff from somebody else, intellectual property, somebody's charisma, somebody's personality, something. and they want to make you feel like it's okay to have more people like them do it, so they don't feel like they're alone. That's why I have to get out here and be authentic and stand out in any kind of way I can, the right kind of way, so I can show people it's okay to be yourself. It's okay to let people see you being yourself without wearing so many masks. It's okay if most of online don't like you at first. It seems that way, but it's really not. Just like in life, if you've ever had to deal with scrutiny, you have to just work your way around people and through people until you find your family and your soul tribe. The people that are in proximity of you aren't your soul tribe. They're just the people that are closest to you. Like I said, by proximity. They don't mean anything. The soul tribe, though, will be the people that God lead them your way. They'll find you, and you'll be like-minded. You won't be debating them. They're not going to try to debate you. They're not going to try to correct you. They're not going to be talking about holding you accountable, because they know this journey is about themselves and holding themselves accountable and putting themselves around other winners like them. And that way you can grow with each other. You don't need to have somebody that thinks it's their job to critique the groups, the people in the group, and they're not improving themselves. That's not how it works. It's not leading by example. That's just, when you see observing spirits, which is a demon, an observer, they always have the right words to say, but they don't live by what they're saying. So they'll be out of shape, overweight. Unattractive really just means not taking the time to put the time into your look, your skincare. You know what I'm saying? If you're a woman, doing whatever every other woman does to, maintain her, you know what I'm saying? Do your skincare stuff and routines. If your eyebrows are too woofy, do something about that. Maintaining don't look like some homely chick and then be on here talking all this wisdom. It doesn't make any sense. You're not putting the same effort that an attractive person would put into their appearance. And if you don't have pride in your appearance, then to me that shows a lack of pride, of inner pride, of self-love. Right? Now you can play with words and play with the word pride, but when you start doing that and trying to really expose me by overly criticizing the words I use, if I were to look at you, I can guarantee you're probably not in better shape than me. You probably don't shower, 4 to 5 times a day like I do. You don't work out, 4 to 5 times a day like I do. You know what I'm saying? You don't, have a great sleeping routine, and you don't fast like I do. And you're just gonna probably be somebody have a little bit of something together, but not a well-rounded individual to critique me. And that's how I'm gonna feel about it. So a lot of you guys can have some good words sometimes, but if I were to put the time into developing shit talking like you do, and let other parts of my life go, like the way I look and my physical appearance and working out and my spiritual connection with God and things of that nature, and my ability to be charming, interact with people, then I could be a smart ass just like you. But I'm working on being an overall better person. There's a big difference. See what I'm saying? All right, anyway, once again, teenagers are out. I told you, when the kids are out, I go back to my house. Don't need to be out here being a grown ass man with my shirt off and there's teenagers running around. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, go back into my home, and try to get on TikTok. If I see another crazy comment, of course I'll make a video and monetize it. You're bored and you wanna do something and affect me in some type of way, and I don't want your effort to go unnoticed. I'm gonna allow you to affect me by monetizing your dumbass words and making some money off of it. I love it, baby. You know what I'm saying? God sends me blessings in all kind of ways. Anyone else have any other questions before I go? Well, that's a fact right there. You know what I'm saying? You guys make sure you pay attention to that comment if you're in here right now. You know what I'm saying? Human Torch, listen, you know what I'm saying? New College is YouTube, which, you guys, if you don't know that you can use YouTube to become whatever you want. John Jones self-taught himself by watching YouTube videos at first before he got a real gym. John Jones, the GOAT of MMA. You can teach yourself whatever you need to on YouTube. Like man said, get a good trade and work on your social media. And you should also blend your trade in with your social media and show people your growth. And that way you can build a good grassroots base and enjoy life. Zach, listen, man, I'm about to get off of here. Do you really want to get blocked before I leave? Don't you want to be able to troll tomorrow? Don't you? Yeah, they're grouping up. All right, y'all, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys smash that like button. Make sure you guys go ahead and drop a comment. And look, man, I don't care whether you agree or you disagree. It don't mean nothing to me, right? Just like y'all coming here trolling, it's about the engagement, period, point blank, okay? I would talk to you longer, but again, it don't look right when there's a grown-ass man out here with his shirt off and kids around. It don't look right, and I'm not their father. So I gotta go, you know what I'm saying? You know, when you're a dad and you're exuding that dad energy, sometimes kids just come around looking for a daddy figure. My 13-year-old son is in the house. I ain't got time for this. You know what I'm saying? I got one I'm raising. I'm not raising anybody else. Not doing it. Anyway. I gotta hit TikTok because I need to go ahead and break my fast, man. I'm starting to feel a little bit weak. I'm pretty sure I'll get back into ketos if I start lifting some weights. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You guys already know what black men are doing as far as the election goes. They're looking for reasons to flag us and put us in certain categories to squash out our content. So a lot of men are using code language. That's why I speak more about attractive and unattractive. And, you know, I'm trying to keep away from certain words and stuff because leftover woman is still good. Thank the Chinese for that. You know what I'm saying? Leftover woman is still good. You can use that and still go viral, but they're cracking down on certain words to cause men not to be able to go as viral. But black men we're not in alignment with, what's it called, politics? It's called something politics. I've heard Anton say it before. I can't remember what it is. But we're not going to be getting into, you know, gender and race, you know what I'm saying, and trying to just go for someone that looks like you when we know, thanks to Judge Joe Brown, that one of the candidates is, her parents are from Jamaica, but we got to remember, thank Judge Joe Brown again, Jamaica is not a race or ethnicity. So this candidate is Indian and the father is Irish and Indian. Thanks again to Judge Joe Brown. So you're over here going to vote for an immigrant that has no kind of affiliation with your lineage or ancestors, cosplaying you and shucking and jiving and making collard greens like they always do, right back to the you ain't black enough stuff, and you're going to let that kind of politics run you. A lot of black men aren't doing that anymore, okay? Hence the reason why they have a lot of black women's content that tries to check us all the time and make us look like we're silly, so that in the event that we don't go along to get along during the election, there's just all this content out saying that black men aren't worth listening to anyway. You know, there's always, like I said, a useful dummy is still a useful idiot. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But they know that black men are going to vote for our group, like everyone else, and do what's best for our group, whichever politician that may be. And cosplaying, you know what I'm saying, one of us and, you know, not being like us is going to cause for some major repercussions, because they don't understand how people have risen spiritually. That's why I keep telling you guys that it's spiritual out here. And they've been having great control by keeping people confused with all this kind of crazy stuff, right? This weird way of trying to make you seem like you're not supporting your ethnic group by not voting for a group that ain't done nothing for you. And then when you look historically, it really was the other way around. But they're hoping that you don't read or pay attention to anything, while always telling you, yo, don't read. Well, some of us are, okay? Some of us are. They tell you all the time, read. They have the stuff in there. They just be making fun of you. You don't want to read. Well, some of us are. But we know what we read, not to say it out loud, like y'all do. You know what I'm saying? So listen, we're going to vote. Listen, we remember each presidency, and we remember who was, I mean, I've seen some of y'all out here during certain presidencies that were making more money on unemployment than you were making working for your jobs. You gonna act like you don't remember that? This man was throwing out money. I was like, what is going on? Gas prices at a record low. You just like, I might be able to get a foot up on things. As soon as you started doing this stuff, these people came in and kicked the chair from underneath it. Gotcha, bitch. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing that, okay? Just letting you know what black men are doing, all right? Anyway, can't be out here. Gotta go. Love them. Hey, LeBron, you popped those up, man. They're trying to be seeing their kids, man, but again, I ain't got no shirt on. They don't understand what they're doing. Don't look right. Causing the problem, giving a solution. That's what I'm saying. You got it, LeBron. You already know. Being the problem and a solution. Being both sides of the same coin. Being, you know what I'm saying, these two different categories and having no other category to pick from. You know what I'm saying? But again, you have to pick for the least of evils, and you have to pick for whoever has given you something, you know what I'm saying, in the past that you know is tangible. You know, not just a whole, but I gotta go, man. I can't do this, man. I'm not built like that. I don't like having kids around me. I don't have nobody around me, period. Anyway, y'all, love and light, peace, drop the like button or whatever. I gotta go. I ain't got to, I can't never do shit out here without somebody trying to be seen. Gotta go. I'll go inside and handle my business where I can't get interrupted.